in today's video, I'm going to show you how to cook the perfect rice without a rice cooker. So for this, we're going to need a pot and of course a stove. We're going to measure 1 cup. There it goes. And now we're going to wash it. Now, what you can do with this water is, instead of throwing it away, using it to water your plants. I don't have plants, so I won't be using it for that. You can rinse it for 3 or more times. I usually look at the water. For example, you can see that the water is still a little bit dirty, so I'm going to give it another wash. The idea is to see the water go clear. And now we're going to let it rest for 30 minutes. You can skip this step if you want to, but I highly recommend it to do it because your rice will cook faster. If you do not have that much time during the day, what you can do is do this step before going to sleep, and then the next day you can cook the rice and it's going to cook faster and it's going to be way better. Now we're going to add some water so that we can cook our rice, and we can do this in different ways. We can either use a cup or we can use our hands. In order to know how much water you need to cook your rice, you have to add double the amount of water. In my case, I'm going to cook a cup of rice, so I would need 2 cups of water. However, we're going to use the Asian method, which apparently is easier. And there are 2 different ways that I know of. If you know more, then tell me in the comment section. The first method is, you see your finger, there's a line in here. So you're going to fill your pot until half of it. Now I have here my finger and I'm going to do it till half. Now the water is still here, so I have to add more water. Now as you can see, it goes till half of the finger. Or the other method is you put your hand and the water has to reach your knuckles, which it does. So we're ready to cook our rice. Now we'll wait till the water boils. I put a pan on top of my pot because I do not have something to cover it up with, so I'm recycling this. Once the water boils, we're going to lower our heat and we're going to leave it at medium heat for 10 minutes. Now you gotta be real careful about this. Like, leave it a little bit to the side, because then if not, like, the water is going to fall down and it's going to be a huge mess. So then you can see that the steam is coming out, and yeah, great. Then we're going to lower heat again to the lowest and we're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes without any heat and only like its own heat. And now it's time for the reveal. Do you see that? It looks so delicious. How good does that look like? Delicious. And that will be all for today, guys. I just wanted to give you a piece of advice before I leave. If you cooked rice and you have some leftovers like I do, you can see that I ate half of it, then what I recommend you to do is put the rice on a Tupperware or anywhere where you can save your rice. I have this thing where I normally save my rice in. Here we have our rice. What's really important is to touch it and wait till it's cold, or tip it, and then you can put it on the fridge. Because it's really bad when you cook your rice and afterwards you put it on a Tupperware or in a container and then on the fridge. It's like the worst thing that you can do. So wait till it's cold and then you can put it on the fridge and you can eat it through the week. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching it. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Tell me in the comment section if you've already tried this method. I feel like it's really useful, mostly if you do not have a cup, or if you just want to do it faster and easier, like you just measure your rice and then you use your hand to know how much water you have to add. If you have a rice cooker, this will be way easier and faster. However, I know that not everyone has a rice cooker, and most of us cook our rice by using a pot. When it comes to a rice cooker or a pot, I personally find that it takes around the same time. So the only reason why I like rice cookers is because I don't have to be like controlling the amount of heat that the rice is receiving, and I can program my rice cooker and then my rice will be cooked, for example, whenever I come back from university. So yeah, that's like one of the reasons why I love my rice cooker, because I have one. I made a downloadable guide where I show you how you can cook rice step by step. I'll leave you the link down below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and TikTok, you can find all of my social media in the description box. And see you on my next video, where we'll be learning how to cut an onion, because apparently there's a way to cut onions. And I don't know, I just cut them without even knowing. But if you also want to know how to cut an onion, then subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate the notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload that video. So you can also cut onions with me. See you on my next video.